Hello and welcome to another episode of Ziggy Talks. I am your host, Ziggy. Man, it was a crazy time getting everything set up to be going on time today. I am so exhausted from my long ass weekend. But I'm here. I am here. I'm your host, Ziggy. Welcome to another episode of Ziggy Talks. Thank you for joining in with me. If you guys want to, you can comment below, comment on both Facebook and YouTube. I do get that in live time so I can communicate with you guys. Also, if you have any questions, concerns, you guys want to hit me up with any sponsorships, or just have any questions about the show, you can hit me up at ziggytalks216@gmail.com. Again, ziggytalks216@gmail.com. That is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Man, so if you guys can't tell, I do have a little bit different setup. Showing more of the desk that I'm sitting at. This is originally how it looked from the start. I had it further back, so that's how it looked and was going. I do want to check something real quick. I think that I do have the live stream a little better up. I don't think it's as laggy. I do think it is still a little laggy, but I am hoping that it isn't too bad. So give me 1 second here. Let me check this. All right, it does look like it's sounding pretty good. The auto loop on music wasn't on. Go figure. See, give me a break. I'm getting there. There we go. So how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys had yourself a wonderful weekend. I know I sure as hell did. I did so much and I enjoyed the shit out of the weekend. I got to go out towards Sandusky this weekend to my friend's family's cottage for Olive's 10th birthday. She turned 10. We went out there, had a blast. Got to fish right on the lake right there. Getting to fish is amazing. I got to use my uncle's fishing equipment. So expensive, all the crap that I have in his fishing toolbox, plus the 5 or 6 fishing poles I took with me. So everybody got to fish. It was great. I did catch a couple fish. I do have the pictures here somewhere. Let me see if I can get those for you real quick. I'm not 100% sure if I had them through. I don't think I had them saved at all, which sucks, but it is what it is. So I do have a couple pictures there. I don't want to show anybody's face or anything like that, so maybe I can edit this picture so I can at least show you where the lake was, because it was absolutely amazing. But if I don't have anybody's permission to do anything, I'm not going to be showing anybody's face and stuff like that, because that's just not right to do. But I do have this cool thing with my phone, because I have Galaxy, and I am able to do object eraser. It works great too. I mean, you'll probably be able to tell where people were, but you won't be able to see the people, so that's all that matters. I'll keep that like that. There we go. And it'll just take a moment. I got to save that, send it in an email to my computer. There we go. There we go. Don't think I have anything else. Nope, can't say that. I can show this picture also because I can if I want to. Because it's an AI version of me and my best friend. It looks nothing like me, so yeah. And I made some cotton candy over the weekend, played some basketball. Just going through the pictures now. Also got to go to my nephew's graduation. He just graduated. He also just turned 18. So that was a fun time. Went to a place my dad used to manage and be a bar manager there. It was called Sachsenheim's. It's on Ridge and Denison, if you guys know of it. It's actually a really cool place. It might get laggy here for a second while I'm opening the Gmail and saving these pictures for you guys. Broadcast it. As of right now, while I'm doing that, go ahead and take a look at this. I got our sponsor for the show, has been the sponsor for every show so far. That is 7686 Designs. You can go check the Facebook page out or email with any questions. Working on more of that stuff tomorrow, so did that come in as junk mail? So yeah, that's 7686 designs at gmail.com. It did come through chunk mail. Why? I don't know. Report not spam. Report not spam. Okay, awesome. I don't know why. So my email's set up, and I don't like that. There we go. So yeah, so I had a great weekend. You can hit up 7686 designs at gmail.com. You can also go visit the Facebook page at 7686 designs at facebook.com. All right, so I should have got those pictures loaded up here. I'm able to add them on, hopefully, and I'll be happy. Let me see here. Let me see. Downloads. Yeah, there we go. Get those two put up there. Yeah, if you get a chance, go check out 7686 Designs. Got any questions, you can hit us up at 7686designs at gmail.com. Hit our Facebook page also. You can go to facebook.com/7686designs. Fun time. A lot of stuff. You can get custom things done there. Custom art, custom anything. Tumblers, t-shirts, coasters, tote bags, everything. I'll show a little bit more later on in the episode. So I did get these loaded up. So this is a lake that I was at. It's over by Cedar Point. Absolutely gorgeous out there. I loved it. Caught some fish. Caught some decent sized fish. I can say that I was the one that caught the biggest fish over the weekend, and I was happy about that. And I was using Snapchat today, and this is a picture that my best friend sent me of us down at the lake, and I did that AI filter. It looks like neither one of us, but it's a cute picture. I liked it. Yeah, so I had a great time. Definitely drank more than I probably should have, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's a weekend. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to go out and enjoy it and socially drink. That is what I did, and I had a great time doing it. And I hope everybody else had a safe, great weekend as well as myself did. Sorry, like I said, I got home from work today at 3, and I literally laid down and I took a nap, and I got up probably 15 minutes before I was supposed to have the show up and running, and so I'm still exhausted. This weekend, I got so much sun, you can't see that because I had so much going on. So Yeah, so I had a great time on the weekend. Sandusky was a great time. Um, Going to see my nephew. Not many people in my family has graduated from high school. He was fortunately one of those people that did, and I'm very proud of him. Proud of everything he's accomplished so far in his life. He's got good head on his shoulder. He's been working for a while, doing the right thing, and a step in the right direction. He's still got that 18-year-old mentality and that bullshit. I know it more than anybody else in the world and doesn't like taking advice too much, but it is what it is. He's learning, he's growing. He is a kid still, but he's a good kid. And I love him for that, and I'm proud of him. So, Jonathan, if you see this, I'm proud of you. Great job at graduating. Glad to see, or hopes to see what the future is bringing to you, and hope everything is going well for you. And you make the best of your life and the best of every situation that you got going on. So, with that being said, let's digress. Let's talk a little bit more about this desk. If you guys can see, that is literally just a poster board in the middle of the background right there. I do hope to get somebody to make me a plaque that I can put right in the center of that. I'm probably going to move the trolls that you see. Those are old trolls. I got those from my dad's house after he passed away. Something I remember as a kid, and absolutely just love them. Everybody else thinks they're creepy, weird, and they just are. But I like creepy, weird things. That's just who I am. Got some bobbleheads down there from the Guardians. Can't call them the Indians anymore because cancel culture. And respectfully, I mean, I'm not one that hates the name change. I don't care. I'm a Cleveland fan and always will be, no matter what their name is and who they decide to be. If Indians are offended by the name, then change it. It's not a big deal. Like, there are certain things, like, you don't want to go all the way out of your way to change something just because. But that's a legit change, and I can see why people would feel offended for it. It is what it is. And then I got a frog piggy bank, which that definitely won't be here come Wednesday. I got to take that back out because that is my son's piggy bank, and I don't let him in here too much because you can't really tell, but there's wires all over the place, and I don't want him tripping or anything like that. So don't let him come in here too much unless I'm in here with him. So the piggy bank's got to go. So he has somewhere to put his stuff. With that being said, let's see what happened. What happened since our last episode? Obviously, I worked on the internet. I restarted my Wi-Fi, and everything seems to be streaming pretty well. I don't have it was really bad lag on Friday's episode, which I do apologize for, but we are back at it, and everything seems to be working pretty decent. Still a little bit buggy, but it's not as bad as it was. This is a window right here to my side that you guys can clearly see has a darkening shade thing over it. So it is very dark in here. The lights are the only thing that makes up this room. I don't even have the regular lights on. I have the studio lights that I have for it. But yeah, this is my studio. Welcome to the studio. You guys get to see a little bit more of it. Obviously, I have the desk set up over here. You guys can't see this too much. I tried to back it up a little bit, get it out, but you can see a little bit there. Don't mind it. Like I said, I had 15 minutes. I knew what I wanted to do today and was trying to work towards getting everything set up, and I did it pretty quick. And yeah, it is what it is, and you guys got to deal with it. Let me see if turning the webcam over is a little more speedy. Yeah, so it is a little laggy. I gotta fix the light on that because I look yellow. And I don't even have a yellow light on. So, this is my front-facing camera, so you guys can see all up and close and personal things I can show you, like the tumbler cup that I got from 7686 Designs. Again, go to facebook.com/7686 Designs or hit us up on Gmail at 7686designs at gmail.com. And, come email us for all your event needs. If you have bowling league, you have any kind of volleyball league or baseball league, something. Or, you got planning a wedding and you want to change, you want to get something that's going to be more custom, something different, make you stand out in the crowd. The motto I live by, stand out in the crowd. Go hit us up, let us know what you need, and we'll work with you. Great pricing, and we don't want to hurt your pockets. We're not in the industry to hurt pockets. We're just doing something as a hobby and something that she enjoys. I enjoy helping promote local business. So if you do have a local business or know somebody that has a local business, definitely hit me up at ziggytalks216@gmail.com with any inquiries about maybe being sponsored or need help getting promoted out there. Obviously, this is a growing podcast, and I am working towards growing it and making it bigger. This just started last week, and I'm liking where it's going so far. I have no complaints so far, except for the little bit of lagginess and the audio that I was missing on Wednesday's podcast from last week. Everything's been pretty good. No complaints. I had some engagement from you guys. You guys comment every once in a while when you guys are able to. Obviously, I know people have lives to live, and I have to get more of a following and get more new people in here to talk to me. And I can't just expect all you guys Monday, Wednesday, Friday to be able to tune in all the time, because everybody's got busy lives. We are adults. But if you got the free time to come in, have a conversation with me, comment, enjoy the live feed, then I welcome it. So I'm very excited to have that. So I think it is next week, Tuesday, August 1st. I am happy to announce I will be quitting smoking cigarettes. Ooh. Where is it? Wait, hold on. Wait. There we go. Yeah. I will be quitting cigarettes on August 1st. I'm very excited about that. I will be a cool guy again. Which basically means that hopefully I'm working towards a healthy life. Obviously, I've had some things going on in my life where I've been pretty much in and out of the hospital for the last few months, getting different tests done. I still have a few to go. But I would say at the beginning of this year, I had got a endoscopy, which is the camera down your throat, basically. And basically, when I did that, I found out that I had GERD grade C, and I had 2 hernias in my throat. So it was a hit, but I pushed through it and took the medication like I was told to. And obviously, I'm going to be on medication for the rest of my life. Hopefully, I can get moved down to 1 a day eventually, but I'm guessing for the next year or 2, I will be on that medication, which kind of sucks, but got to take it twice a day. Can't take it 2 hours before, or can't eat anything 2 hours beforehand, and can't eat anything a half hour after it. So there's that window that you're not allowed to eat. I also have stomach issues with spasms and stuff like that, which I have to take a pill for, that I just recently got prescribed. And then I also have a bacteria in my stomach, in my intestines, that I have to take this medication for. That one's only a 10-day. It's an antibiotic, but it's specialized directly for the intestines, which is very nice. And that one I have to take 3 times a day, and I have to have that with food. So, the other one, the spasm one, I just take as needed. So it's one of those things where it's just 3 different pills, different things I have to take with it. Welcome. How you doing, Peggy? Glad to see you here. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. But yeah, so taking 3 different pills, 3 different ways I have to take them, 3 different, not being able to have food with one of them, have to have food with the other one, and taking one as needed for spasmings in my stomach just sucks. So been going through a lot of that this year. Still got a couple tests that I have more towards the end of the year, which don't need to go into all of that yet, but just hopefully everything's going well and get that all taken care of. I also just finished last week on Thursday. I don't know if I talked about it Friday. Yeah, I think I talked about it a little bit. But Friday or Thursday night, I had to take an at-home sleep apnea test. Now, if you ever had to take one or you know anybody that has sleep apnea, it is not fun. It is not anything I wish on anybody. It really sucked. I was not happy about it. I'm trying to load this up here so I can show you exactly what machine I had on me. Absolutely hated it. It was not fun. And hold on. Now it's running slow. So, there we go. So let me load this real quick. But yeah, so it's basically what this test is you got to sleep with all this machinery on you, and it tracks your vitals through your finger. It tracks your breathing through a microphone that's on the device, and then it also tracks your air intake and outtake while you're sleeping. So putting this on the screen, I blurred out the face because obviously, again, copyright issues, but that is the device that I had to wear. You can see the tube going around the nose there, the big thing on the middle of the chest, and that goes around your whole chest. And I don't wear a shirt to sleep. It's very uncomfortable to me. It is. Toss and turn a lot in my sleep. I got very bad sleep. So that was the other test I had to get done, and did not enjoy Thursday night sleeping at all. Got horrible sleep, but got through it. And that's just to find out if I have sleep apnea, which the ear, nose, and throat doctor that I went to 2 weeks ago says he's 95% sure that I do have sleep apnea by putting the video through my nose, down my throat, checking everything. He believes that I do have sleep apnea, which would confirm, what exes have said to me. Sleeping next to me is not a treat. Sometimes I sound like I'm dying in my sleep. So those were the tests I had to get done, and more to come. But, with that being said, trying to live the healthy life. Yes. So, it is what it is, and hopefully everything gets healthier. My stomach is the biggest issue. Obviously, when pictures are taken, I hate the way my stomach looks. It stands out. It looks like I have a dad bod, but a bare gut on top of it, and it's not ideal for me. I don't like it. I don't like looking like that. But what am I gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. Hopefully by the end of this year and going into 2024 is my year. Hopefully. That is what I'm hoping for, and I'm looking forward to it. What else is going on? Yeah, so I am excited to be here again. It is Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in to Ziggy Talks. I am Ziggy, your host. I do my podcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can find me those 3 days for right now until further notice. I want to be consistent. I want to make sure I am bringing you guys at least a little bit of content. I do have a couple fillers out there as far as finding a co-host or people to sit in. Tried so hard to get my brother on here this week for today. I still got Wednesday and Friday, but almost got him on here today. As you see, I did not, so I'm a little sad. I don't have a crying button on here. Closest thing I might have is failure. Didn't get my brother to come on the show yet. Oh well, there's always the future. Hopefully he does come on. It'll be a fun time to have him on here, and I'm excited to have people come on here shortly. Hopefully this week sometime I do have a guest. If not this week, next week for sure. I will be pushing really hard to have a guest on here next week. If not this week. But we will see. I will keep doing it. I am excited to say I just purchased the ticket yesterday. I will be going to a show. It's been so long, and I know I talked about it on Friday's episode, where I used to go to shows religiously, probably once every couple weeks in summertime. But I just haven't been able to financially or anything like that, and there hasn't really been, besides concerts that are just overpriced, like the Blink 182 concert that I wish I would have went to, and stuff like that. But there just isn't stuff that I want to pay for to go see. I just don't financially see myself paying, $150, $200 for a ticket to go see a show and sit on the lawn at Blossom, or just, go see a show where I barely know half the music anymore. But I am glad to say I am going to see a show, I believe, here, let me see what the date is. And even the best part about this is the venue of where the show is at. It is one of my favorite places. It is the Agora. And if anybody knows me, they know that I actually used to work at the Agora. I used to work in the kitchen there. I helped open it up. I worked at Jigsaw Saloon. The owner, Jigsaw Saloon, was talking to the owner of Agora at the time, which the original owner, not the owners that they have now, which I actually do know the daughter of the original owner. Her name is Carly. She has this thing where she says, take a chance or give a dance or something like that. And it's like a dancing TikTok she used to do. I always found that pretty cool. But yes, it is at the Agora. And the date is for this. Where is it at? November 6th of 2023. So this year. Tech Nine and Hollywood Undead. Yeah, that's right. Hollywood Undead and Tech Nine. That is two major bands that I grew up on, and two major bands that I've always wanted to see. I do have a story about Tech Nine, going to see in Tech Nine at Peabody's right before they closed, actually, where I was 21 at the time, and a group of friends of mine all went to the show, and it was for my friend's birthday, who was turning 20, and sad to say, it was between sets, and Tech Nine was getting ready to come up. Tech Nine was literally just about to start, and I handed my drink to her to hold while I grabbed my wallet out of my pocket. And if anybody knows Peabody's, they oversold tickets all the time, so they were constantly in the battle of kicking people out. Like they sold too many tickets, packed that place too much, and they would kick people out for the littlest things. But somebody must have been watching me as this happened, But as soon as I handed it to her and I grabbed my wallet, went to go grab the can back, and a hand comes reaching in, grabs my drink, and says, "How old are you?" So it's one of the bouncers, and it was my friend that just turned 20, and we got kicked out listening to Tech Nine starting his set. And I feel bad, Sammy. I don't know if you're ever going to see this, but Sammy, that was you, and I feel bad, and I'm sorry. I know that was a crappy way to go, but I did buy her pizza at the pizza shop that was right behind Peabody's at the time, which doesn't make up for Tech Nine, but that was the only time I ever went to go see Tech Nine, and really didn't get to see Tech Nine at all. I got kicked out, obviously, also because of the fact that I handed an underage a drink. But it wasn't to drink, it was just to hold. It wasn't my intentions for, bad intentions to give anything to underage kids, even though they're 20 and I was 21. But either way, so yes, it's going to be at the Agora. It's Tech Nine and Hollywood Undead. Hollywood Undead came and was at the mall downtown. The stupid mall that I think barely anybody goes to. I don't know how many stores are even in that mall anymore, but probably one of the worst malls I've ever been to in my life. But they came for like a record signing back in the day. I got to go to that and meet them personally. It was absolute pleasure, but I'd never seen them in concert. They had a concert, but it was already sold out by that time. I was a huge fan and a little disappointed. So they just released the tickets, I believe, yesterday, and within a half hour I bought my ticket, which I think it was they're like $55 pre-ordered right now, and not too bad for two mainstream bands that I still listen to today, having in the background. So I am very excited to go and see that show. That is November 6th, which is a Monday or a Tuesday. I think it's on a Monday, actually. So if you guys aren't doing anything, you guys are into Hollywood Undead or Tech Nine, I recommend you go get those tickets, because I'm pretty positive that's going to sell out pretty quickly. And you definitely want to make sure you get involved in that one. With that being said, what concert did I go see last year? Last year I went and seen Korn and Evanescence. That was one of my favorite concerts I think I've ever seen, besides Korn's Greatest Hits tour, where I went absolutely free. Actually gave somebody the shirt off my back, which, looking back at it now, was a great choice, I guess. But it was the original Follow the Leader shirt, like one of the original ones, like old school days. But they had a Greatest Hits tour, and I went there because my buddy won tickets on the radio, invited his friend, but did not have a ride down there, and asked me to take him, and that was my absolute favorite band, and it was my best friend at the time. So why he didn't ask me to go, I don't know, but he didn't. I digress, but I did go, and I told anybody I would give the shirt off my back for a ticket to the show, and I think it was at Wolfstein Center at that time. Absolutely a blast. One of the greatest shows I ever seen. And somebody also I had a tracker at the time. Somebody busted my window out of my car during the show. I didn't have anything in the car to steal because I was a poor kid and I didn't have crap in my car. So I didn't mind, and it happens. I really should open it up so I can see it right there. So excited to be back here. It is Monday. Monday has been dragging on so much. I keep forgetting to put these on the screen when people are messaging, but if you guys do comment something funny, comment something, I don't know, whatever you want to comment, and I will put it up on the screen. Thank you guys for tuning in, or just giving me a chance, or just stopping by to say hello. I don't mind any of that. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Please make sure you are liking, sharing and subscribing to Ziggy Talks. It helps me grow, get my name out there. Tell your friends to tell their friends, tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their parents, who will tell their friends something too, I guess. But yeah, I want to eventually have guests on here and stuff like that. I have reached out to quite a few people now. There is emails going back and forth. There is actual legit stuff going out. Obviously, this is a startup podcast. I don't expect to have any heavy hitters or anything like that. But you never know. Sometimes there are local artists, local bands and stuff like that don't mind the publicity of helping a startup thing like this. I want to help the community grow. Cleveland based here, and I like supporting local business, supporting local people, artists, everything like that. So if you get a chance, hit me up. If you have anybody that that owns a local business, an artist or anything like that might be interested in coming on my show, give them my link, which is ziggytalks216@gmail.com, and they can go there and inquire about any sponsorships or being a guest on the show. So that's always a fun time. What else? I didn't bring my cigarettes in with me, which kind of sucks because I usually have one at this time. But, I got 10 more minutes. I push through for the 10-minute break and come back and, smoke one while I take that break. And then you guys don't have to see me smoke at all on here, which I'll be very happy about. Again, August 1st. I will go more in. I will probably talk about why August 1st is so significant on Wednesday. So August 1st is a Tuesday, so I can't really talk about it right now. I have to wait until this is all done and over with to be able to talk about it, so nothing happens. But when that does happen on August 1st, I promise to give you guys all the details. I promise that you guys are going to want to be here on August 2nd to hear that crazy story. There is pictures involved. There is backstory involved. I promise you that Wednesday, hopefully I have a co-host, because man, that would, you know what? I might try to get my nephew on for that episode, because my nephew knows exactly what that day was about, and I would love to have his input on that day. But can I talk about it right now? I will talk about it in the future. I promise you. Ziggy over here, not always the best guy in the world and doesn't always make the smartest decisions, but I am a good guy now. I am getting better. I promise you that. I'm nothing like I used to be. And not into the drugs, not into stuff like that, and everything like that. I don't do drugs anymore. I barely drink. I'm a social drinker again, and quitting smoking on August 1st. Now, there is a few things. Obviously, I do have a day job. I don't talk too much about that, and I don't plan on talking too much about that, because that is more of my personal life. And, obviously, if this thing does grow, I want to keep it as professional as possible, keep that part of my life personal, things like that. Same thing with my kid. Obviously, my kid's turning 4 in August, and, he's just young. And, if this grows and stuff like that, I don't want my son out there. So, keeping that part sheltered, my work and stuff like that. So there is some things that I won't talk about. I don't want to talk about anything that can get me in trouble through my work and stuff like that. So keep it very professional through the talk show. Obviously, I'll let some things slip every once in a while here and there. Nothing too bad, but, it is what it is. And eventually, if this talk show gets very popular and I have a co-host and I have the sponsorships and I have, a decent following and a growing following over the days, maybe I can talk more about my work without threat or care. But as of right now, it is my main source of income, and it helps provide for my son, and that is all I care about at this moment in time, and all I care about in the foreseeable future. So I am going to make sure I do everything I can to shelter that life and keep that life um, pretty proud. I mean, I did already talk about the fact that I am a security officer. That is what my job is. Um, Not going too much more into detail than that. Um, I like my job. It's a great job. It helps me with video editing. It helps me have the time to do some research and make these episodes going into the future a little more palatable and watchable, I guess I could say. Because I am trying to make quality content along with being consistent. I've obviously, last week was my first week, ran into issues. It, I actually think that Monday was the best show that I had out of all three of the shows that I had so far, which which is saying a lot because Monday was my first ever episode. I did have a test episode, I think that weekend or the week before, but Monday was my absolute first episode, and things went pretty smoothly. As I learned how to use StreamYard Monday into Tuesday, that's why last week was very hard with getting topics and talking about what was going on or having a lot of dead air. I don't even think I had any music. I might have had music in the first episode. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and listen to it. But, you know, it's more about making sure that I get a quality look to everything. Like right now, I'm looking at my camera and it looks straight to me, but it also looks like it is literally slanted a little bit, like just a tad bit, and that bothers me. And I want to move the camera over this way, so that way you're not seeing any of this over here. You're more seeing this side of, because that's all blocked off right there. So if I move the camera over this way, then all this stuff could be blocked off, and there's nothing over here for you guys to see anyways. So seeing that side, wouldn't hurt anything. Plus, I'd like to get this window out of the way a little bit, so I just got a couple more things to work on to get things where I like it. And hopefully by that time I have a guest on or a host on or a co-host with me. So, I am working towards something. And obviously, if you keep tuning in, you're going to see it grow and you're going to see it get better and better. And you're going to see the potential that this talk show has, or podcast, whatever you want to call it. I'd like to think that it's a little bit of Rover's Morning Glory, Alan Cox show mixed with the podcast. Real Doctors, or Real Friends, Fake Doctors is a show that JD and what's his name from Scrubs, they do that and they relive their episodes and stuff like that. It's little things like that. So I want to incorporate a lot of things. I also did purchase a few things on Temu, which I will get more into that after the break, obviously, because I don't have much time and I don't want to, talk about something that's coming up. But I did order some products on Temu, and I do have thoughts about going in the future with product testing and stuff like that. Obviously, I want to get sponsors, so make a little bit of something or get something a little bit free from sponsors in the future and be able to do testing of products. I even like to have like a little let's say like contests and stuff like that. Eat a hot pepper, which I won't be doing. I'm the host. I don't have to endure all that pain. I'm sure there is things that I will do. I promise you I won't be the boring dull straight edge guy on this episode or on these shows, having co-hosts and stuff like that. I will get involved in things, but there's certain things like eating spicy stuff and that I'm just not able to do. And the reason for that is because of my stomach issues that I have. I just cannot do that kind of stuff. And obviously, I have a son that I want to grow old and be in his life and be able to be there and be a good father for him. And doing stupid things that can shorten my life or capacitate me to not be good in my fatherly role is something I don't want to do. So, you know, but there is other things I can do. We can do wax strips. I've done that before. We can do waxing if we get so many likes or things like that. It's just there's so many ideas that I have up in the air, in the cloud, in my head that I don't have down yet that I do plan on making more of the episodes. So hold on one second, there's gonna be a video playing. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Pause that. Remove that. So, yeah. So I have all this stuff in my head, and I do have plans going on in the future. But there is steps I have to take. There's things I have to do. There's people that I need to get in contact with, and there's everything. What you guys don't see on the backgrounds, there's a lot going on. It's not just me setting up this camera, coming on here 3 days a week. I'm spending a lot more time on my off time with work and everything, which, I am grateful because my boss is back to work. He did come back on Friday, and which gives me a lot less stress. So there's a lot more focus that I can put on doing the things that I want to do. Doing his job and stuff like that, it took a lot out of me and a lot of stress. So I don't have that anymore. So obviously, now I can start building that quality. I'm showing consistency by being here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm showing that, and I'm hoping you guys are seeing that. I hope you guys are tuning in. If you're at least just coming in, throwing a like out there, saying hey, saying what's up, make sure you do that, because that's a huge, huge thing that helps me grow in the future. Please share it to your pages. Share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it anywhere you can. Just share it so I can get more people in here. I want people that I don't even know coming in here. I want people coming in and being like, hey, somebody told me about your show, and I just wanted to check it out, and here I am. Things like that. That being said, I'm going to take a short break here, and I will be back very shortly. You guys enjoy this. See you shortly.
Starting shortly. The show will be starting shortly. The show will be starting shortly. get this show started. Are you ready?
Hey, welcome back. This is Ziggy Talks. I am your host, Ziggy. I welcome you back. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. All right, welcome back. I am glad to be here. Welcome back to Ziggy Talks. I am your host, Ziggy. Woo! We made it. Second part of Ziggy Talks here. We are running Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'd like to welcome you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Enjoy a little bit of my time and make me a part of your day. I appreciate it. Please make sure you are subscribing, liking the videos, subscribe to the videos, subscribe to Ziggy Talks, and share. Please share, because that's the biggest part that can help me the most, is sharing and letting people know what's going on, letting other people come in and enjoy. I want to thank our sponsor, 7686 Design. You can go and check their Facebook page out at facebook.com/7686designs, or email with any inquiries at 7686designs@gmail.com. That business card is up there right now. Go there. You have a team that you're on, I don't think about anything before I start talking. I just start talking. You can get tumblers. You can get shirts made for any occasion. Say you have a bowling league, or you're on a volleyball team, baseball team, just a drinking team, whatever you want to say. All holidays, anything, tote bags, tumblers, even easels, which I'm going to show you all these here, give you a little idea of what they got going on here. Where we got tumblers, and I got to upload all these. So coasters, you can get coasters too, wedding packages with customized invitations. The tote bags are really awesome. I'm going to show you those here, which is really cool. Let me open these all up. Give me a second here, and we'll show you some of these. So if you go to facebook.com/7686designs, you can look at their page and check these out. Right here's one of the tumblers. Father's Day just passed. Really like this design. All the designs come out really crisp, really clear, detailed work. I like this because I like that threading stitch look to it. It's just really cool. Matching coasters to go with it. And then you got different tumblers over here. This was made for a wedding. Good wedding gifts. Good anniversary gift. Tumblers, everybody uses them. You use them for work. You sit at a desk all day, you want your own cup for drinks. These are good for both hot and cold. I put my coffee in it, stays warm. Put something cold in it, stays cold. If you have bowling league, this is a bowling league shirt right here. This is the front of it. This is actually the bowling league that my co-partner is on. I believe it's called something with spare. I can't really read it. There we go. This might be easier. Living on a Spare. That is the name of it. Also get tote bags. You got a kid in sports, baseball, football, something like that, and you need to tote around some of their equipment, or just tote around supplies or snacks. Snacks are always a plus. It's a good idea. This was for Teacher Appreciation Day. We come up with different things, different ideas, get them custom made with names on them. And my favorite tote bags right here, you have kids, these are great to get. They're coloring tote bags. Come with markers, and you can get a few different designs. I'm sure there's more designs out there that we can get on there, that have your kid go to town, and then you get to stand out in a crowd because you have custom things made by 7686 Designs. When I tell you, it is absolutely worth going to do. I'm telling you right. I wouldn't stay around. Make sure you stand out in a crowd. Be unique. This is one of the tumblers. I'm showing you right now here. Bring the screen up. Hold on. A little glitchy. This is a tumbler custom made for myself. These skulls, designs that I picked up. These were royalty free designs that I picked up, so it is legal to use. You have stuff like that. We like royalty free custom things like that we can do when we want to make sure that we're staying legit and we're not ripping companies off and reselling their products. So a lot of the stuff that we do is just all custom, or stuff like that. Or you're in a band and you got merchandise that you want to sell, or you want to start selling shirts because you're a cover band or something like that. Hit us up. Definitely like doing stuff like that. I know she already does that for her brother, which is in a great band called Jester's Revenge. If you're out on the east side, East Lake area, even Paynesville, I think they have shows out there a lot. Mostly on the east side of Cleveland areas. Every once in a while, I think they do head up here, but it is called Jester's Revenge, and they do 90s alternative music. So a lot of Sublime. I think they got some Godsmack in there. You name it, they probably sing it. Very good band. Definitely recommend you checking them out. Not sponsored by them, but they are friends of mine, and like I said, I like to support local business. So go check them out. Jester's Revenge. You can find them on Facebook, and look for 90s alternative rock. And I don't know what their page looks like. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick and show you guys. There we go. So this is what their logo looks like right here. I gotta change this camera around so you guys can see. I'll make sure I download pictures and I'll talk to him about it and get his permission to promote them. But that is what their profile picture looks like. Jester's Revenge, 90s rock alternative. They are a good band, sound great, and I definitely recommend you go check them out. I was watching on my break. I was scrolling through those reels on Facebook that you always see. I've made a few that maybe eventually I'll share with you guys if I learn how to upload them. They're pretty funny. But I was watching AJ. Let me not butcher his name because I screenshotted it. I am a huge fan of local comedians, so I like to watch different local things. This guy's name is AJ Wilkerson, Wilkerson. He's a very, very funny guy. Also, Mary Santora, she's on the Alan Cox Show. Bill Squire, also on the Alan Cox Show. Both of them are stand-up comedians, localized here to Cleveland, and absolutely amazing. I've went and seen them both numerous times. I know that if you look up Santora's Facebook, she makes reels of her comedy shows. Absolutely hilarious. So check them out sometime. Always good to watch some comedians because they'll make your day better. So yeah, go check out 7686 Designs at facebook.com, facebook.com/7686designs, or you can hit them up by Gmail with all questions and inquiries at 7686designs@gmail.com. Scrolling down on the bottom of your screen right now, so you get a chance to go check them out. You want to contact us, let us know. As of right now, it is the sponsor of my podcast because, well, starting off, I do want to have a sponsor, and while I work for the company, and I am a partner of the company, and I'm going to promote it because why not? I do plan on making shirts for Ziggy Talks here. I don't know if it's going to be in the near future. It might be. It might not be. Still coming up with different designs. I do like the logo that I have. I came up with it. I mean, obviously, I came up with it because it's not anything too crazy. As you can see, here, hold on 1 second. I will upload a picture of that so you guys can see the logo. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Just get a little bit of air filler right there. But yeah, so I created this design. I am a huge fan of wood. I like the way it looks. It's just like the texture. Just, I don't know. It just looks nice. It looks professional to me. So that is when I wanted to design it, or when I designed it, is what I liked. I do want to get something to cover the front of this desk. I think it would be pretty cool to have something on there saying Ziggy Talks on it, and not just being, just a desk. I want to have some kind of thing showing, what is the name of my episode? Why don't I display it? Why is it not showing? But here you are. So that's Ziggy Talks. That is my logo as of right now. If anybody has any ideas or wants to try to design a logo for me for Ziggy Talks, I don't have anything written in stone right now. That's just what I use for my Facebook and my YouTube channel right now. If you guys have any ideas or you guys wanted to help me design it, maybe I'll make a little prize for the best one, or one that I would use. But yeah, if you guys do that, that would be awesome. And you guys can send me your submissions at ziggytalks216@gmail.com. That's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. So if you do have any design ideas, the show is called Ziggy Talks, with your host Ziggy, which is me. If you guys have any design ideas or want to come up with something, maybe I'll make a little contest out of it. Obviously, I'm not that big right now, and I'm not having, a lot of people watching. But, a few people that I do have watching. I know I have a few friends out there that are pretty tech scabby and know how to design stuff. I did talk to a buddy of mine, and he does streaming. He games. He's a big gamer, and I asked him about coming on a podcast and doing an episode with me, or even multiple episodes. Still up in the air, but he did say, I don't want to. I want to make sure that I double check that he agreed to do it before I go ahead and say anything. I said, "Are you interested in coming on my podcast?" He said, "Hells yeah, man." So, but he's one of those guys that doesn't check his messengers nearly ever. But he does podcast. Well, he doesn't do podcasting, but he does streaming, video gaming and stuff like that. So it would be nice to have him on here, talk a little bit more about the technical side of doing a podcast, things I can work on to make it a better one, and just to have a face on there, just to have somebody just to talk to and bullshit with, and get his perspective on things. I know he's got a lot of things going on in his life, and maybe we can dive into that, but you never know. We'll see what happens. But he did give me the hells yeah, and that's good enough to me. to know that I potentially at least have somebody coming on as a guest. I do have a lot of fillers out there. Like I said, I have a lot of people that I've been talking to. I'm trying to get them to come on. I'd like to get my tattoo artist on. She is absolutely amazing. She does great work. She did all my work. 90% of the tattoos I have on my body were done by her. But unfortunately, I know she is moving. I think she is staying in Ohio. She's just moving pretty far away, which I think, I live in the Cleveland area, so I think she said something about like 3 hours away, and she doesn't live too far from me, so I can't see that being much of a difference than 3 hours. So, but she has dreams. She has motivation to do stuff, and you can never knock anybody for motivations of what they're doing in life and pursuing the next chapter in hers. And I wish her all the luck, and hopefully everything works out for her and she continues doing what she does and she enjoys every moment of it. But hopefully I can have her on before she moves, because that would be awesome. What else? Oh, this shirt that I have on, by the way. This shirt. Here, let's change this camera up to the front facing camera, because you'll be able to see it a lot better. Front camera. We move this over. I'm just gonna hold this for right now while I move this over. This shirt right here. So, don't mind dad bod, don't mind any of that. But I bought this shirt on Temu. And when I tell you that Temu is so much better than Wish.com, I'm not lying. It's got the same products that Wish.com has. It's cheaper. It's a bang for your buck. But the sizing is more accurate than Wish. Even if they sell the same clothes and the same stuff like that, the sizing and everything is pretty accurate. I think this might be an extra large, and it fits comfortably. But the material, it is great. Sorry, going from camera seems to lag a little bit more, but hey, I'm back. But it's a Joker shirt, man. It's got the mouth on it. Got ha ha ha. The only problem I found with these Chinese shirts that you buy off Temu or Wish, and yes, I do say Chinese because they straight say it comes from China, and I look up the descriptions and all that stuff. But the only problem with that is they print the same thing on the back and the front, so it doesn't have a lot of like detail to it, I guess. But you know, it's a shirt nonetheless. The material is great. It's got that jersey feel to it, so it's got like those little mini breathable fabric on it, which I like a lot, being a bigger guy and getting hot very easily. Thinner, but they form very well too to my figure, which we'll get into that more too, because like I said before we went on to break, want to get into that, is that I did order some Temu products, some stuff I'm gonna do some episodes on, or just have on the episodes. Like I said, I want to do some product testing, so I got a couple things, just little odd and end things here and there, but I did get some stuff, and I'm excited to come out on my podcast and see if they work. And you know, I might get another camera also. I'd like to have a couple different shots, but the problem with that is my computer ports only have enough for what I have it in right now. So I have the webcam that I'm using, the camera that's out there, which seems to be lagging again, but I have that one plugged in. I have the soundboard plugged in. I have my mouse. I guess I could take my mouse out and just use, but no, I like having the mouse. I think I can get a USB to USB port and get a couple things added on. I probably wouldn't put the cameras on it or anything like that. I probably put those into the actual ports. But if I can get, well, I'd have to put at least one. So like a camera that I might only use part-time, I can put into that. But I think they do make multiple ports that you can put into the USB, so you can put multiple ports in. So I'll look into that and see if that's something I can do. Add maybe like a top view from up here straight down, so when I'm doing a product testing or something like that, I can have it over this table and you'll be able to see up close. There is let's just press that while I drink. There's also this other YouTuber. He's also like he does a lot of different things, but he's a magician also. I don't have his name rough. Pat. My goodness, it is lagging like no other right now. Let me check my live feed real quick. So let me, I'm going to, let's just play the intro real quick. That way I don't have any dead time. I'm gonna play this so it's just not me sitting here. Are we back? Are we here? I think we're here. Are we back? Yeah. Are we here? I think we're here. All right. So it's okay. YouTube. It's not working so much on StreamYard that I'm using right now. I'm literally just frozen on there, but it does seem to be working on regular YouTube. So. Which kind of sucks because nothing's loading up right, and it's kind of hard to keep things going. I don't want to press too many buttons and get stuck. Just can't really refresh it because it would stop my live stream. I'm trying to do the best I can to fix it as we're going. But like I was saying, I did order some stuff from Temu, and I do have it on its way. Hopefully it's here in a couple weeks. Temu is great because it doesn't take so long for it to get anything. Oh man, this is gonna really suck. Add to stream. There we go. Can you guys see me? Add to stream. There we go. Can you guys see me? There we go. All right, we fixed it. Don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it started lagging out, and I didn't like that. I apologize for that, but I'm glad that everything is working. Hey, sis, what's going on, Raya? Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties. It seemed like it was running, like you were here and everything, and yeah. How's it going? Obviously, I was lagging a little bit, but it seems like it got better. So I'm happy about that. That's all I can ask for. Woo! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Just leaving work. I'm glad that you're finally off of work. I'm already doing my podcast and enjoying it. I look good. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I mean, the setup looks good. Yes, that is understandable. Me personally, no. I took some pictures over the weekend from when I went to Sandusky, and I looked absolutely like I embraced the dad bod way too much. So, gotta lose that tummy, and hopefully I do that sooner than later. But I talked about that in the first part. Nobody wants to hear about my stomach issues. Yeah, well, you know, your girlfriends can say what they want. They live in Toledo, I live in Cleveland. But anyways, dad bod, yes, dad bod is in. My bod is not. I got all the stomach issues and everything like that. So, I've been dealing with all that stuff. But it should be going away pretty soon, and I'm very excited about that. I'm on 3 different medications right now to fix all the issues I have in my stomach. So it's not just a dad bod. I do have legit reasons why my stomach feels and does the things it does, which sucks. Stop dying. Don't die. Not funny. Not funny. Anyways, like I was saying, sponsor this video, 7686 Designs. Make sure you go to check out the facebook.com/7686 Designs. Or you can email us personally to get any custom things made. Shirts, coasters, tote bags, everything really cool. That's it. You can email us at 7686designs@gmail.com. Like I was talking about, these totes are absolutely amazing and cute. They're kid tote bags. Have them draw it. It's great. It's so cute. And then little picture easels. Those are really cute too. Those are customizable. I did get permission to use all this stuff beforehand. But yes, tumblers. You have wedding, anniversary, special occasion. Get a tumbler made. I like them. I think they look cool. They're very, very detailed too. Sublimation is how she does these, and I mean, just look at the detail that you can see in those. Amazing. But I do like the easels, and I want to get one of a picture of me and my son. I have so many of them. My son's getting ridiculously hated. He's starting to not like pictures anymore. He doesn't like pictures anymore. I don't know why. You have a bunch of ideas for segments. Well, you can message me personally and let me know. I also talked about earlier in the episode that I do have my logo, which is Ziggy Talks. Obviously, my show is called Ziggy Talks. I am the host, Ziggy. Thank you for joining me. But I am looking to have a contest here shortly. Anybody that's interested in designing a logo for me, I'm going to be planning that and seeing what people can come up with as far as a design. Because I like the one I have, don't get me wrong. I like the wood background and stuff like that. It's simple, it's something like that. And I would like to get it, so I can post it somewhere. I want to get something made so I can put it on the front of the desk or put it somewhere. As far as segments go, I have a lot of ideas that I'm working towards. Spoke about all this stuff you missed on the first part of the episode. But, I'll reiterate, I have no problem re-talking about it. I do I did just make a purchase order through Temu.com. A couple just out and end products to have here to test, and things that I would think would be funny or just see if it works. I also spoke with a couple people, and I do have one person that is willing to come on. I tried to get my brother. My brother almost came on this podcast today. So, yeah, you can always rewatch. I'm not going to tell you not to. Rewatch with all your friends at work. Obviously, that's where you should rewatch. You should tell all your friends about it, and you should share it to them and tell them to watch, and they can comment how cute I am during the whole episode, and I'll blush and I'll say thank you, and then I'll get shy, and then I'll be like, oh, that's cute, and I'll continue talking, and then I'll have more subscribers. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, keep doing that. Get all the views. Yeah. But no, but yeah, I do have a couple segments and stuff like that. There are puzzle boxes. I was actually talking about that right before I started getting all the glitches and stuff like that. But there is Chris Ramsey. I remember it as I went through all that. Chris Ramsey is a magician. He does these puzzle boxes on his channel, and they're pretty detailed and stuff like that. I love puzzle boxes. I love escape rooms. So, I'd like to do a couple of those every once in a while. My main priority and focus is definitely doing interviews with local bands, artists, support local businesses, stuff like that. I got a couple friends that do local things. One of them I was with over the weekend, and she owns a cookie company where she makes cookies and stuff like that. She's very busy at this moment in time, so obviously I don't want to promote somebody that's too busy and already, turning people away. But she is very great. I had cookies made for my son's birthday one year, and she did it by her company, and that was when she was just starting off, and she was already busy at that point. Now she is just beyond busy. She has pretty big venues and stuff she works for now, so don't need to promote somebody that's already doing well. But in the future, I will have no problem promoting her if she ever feels that way in the future, and it's absolutely amazing. So, but I have no problem promoting 7686 Designs, facebook.com/7686 Designs, or reach out to us at 7686designs@gmail.com. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the screen right now to scroll right across so you guys can take a look at that, and email or check out the Facebook page whenever you have a moment to do that. I hope your family is all doing well. Well, your family, my family, same family. I hope everybody's doing well. Best wishes to everybody. Love you all. Glad you guys are always doing good. I was going to try to actually come out this weekend to see you guys. Unfortunately, I got stuck at Sandusky, and I had one too many drinks, and there was no way I was going to drive all the way to Toledo. So I rested for a couple hours, and I drove home because I wanted to be in my bed because I had to go to my nephew's graduation party yesterday, which was a blast, which was another reason for me to drink, and I drank too much this weekend, and this whole week I am not going to drink at all, and I'm going to be very happy about it, and yeah. But his graduation was absolutely great. I know he is going to culinary arts school, or he's taking culinary arts. He did it in high school and wants to pursue cooking and chef and stuff like that. So I support him in anything he wants to do, and think that's a good path for him to take, because obviously there's always going to be places that need cooks, and he's pretty decent at it. I will try his food every once in a while. I mean, he's still working on it. He's still getting it down. If you know me, I took culinary arts school in high school too, and I like to think that I'm a good chef, but it's all preference of what people like and stuff like that. So you'll get lots of people that'll love your food, some people that it's just not for them, and people cook different things. So my favorite dish to cook is chicken marsala. I cook it from scratch, and I've never had one complaint on it. Um, and it's my go-to thing if I ever go on a date with a girl. Chicken marsala. I pull that out. I'm doing something right on that date. Said doing something right on that date. I didn't say anything else, and it wasn't being provocative. That was not me. Was not being provocative at all. But yes, I love making chicken marsala. It's a complicated dish to make, but it's the most rewarding one to make. Absolutely love it. You shut your mouth, dork. What are you cooking? You aren't cooking no chicken marsala. Cooking some spaghetti with red sauce, probably noodles and ketchup, because that's what people cook. That's right, I laugh at you. Ha ha ha. You want to laugh at me? I'll laugh at you. Anyways, so I actually did very good on this podcast. I mean, I haven't really, as I say that is when I start stumbling over my words and drawing blanks of what I want to talk about. But the first half of this, constant things to talk about. Second half, obviously, I look more for your guys' comments, engage with you guys, have a conversation through you guys, because obviously holding up 2 hours of time and talking for 2 hours by myself with no guest or no co-host is absolutely taxating. It is hard to come up with material to talk about for 2 hours, but yeah. I am interested in hearing what your segments are that you want me to do. You being my sister, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt and not think that every single one of them is just a way to torture me in some sort of way. But, I know everybody gets a good laugh out of torturing me. But I did talk about doing stuff like that. There is contests and stuff like that I want to do. The puzzle boxes, product review, some challenges if I can get guests on. Obviously, hot pepper challenges or food eating challenges or trying something crazy. If anybody's ever watched Good Mythical Morning, that is, they do this podcast, or they do this, not podcast, but YouTube channel that does Willets all the time, like Willet Taco, Willet Ice Cream, Willet stuff like that. If I didn't say you weren't serious, and we'll talk about it, but definitely. But yeah, so Willets and stuff like that. So with having my nephew that is in culinary art school and likes to test out his culinary arts, maybe I can have him on here. I do want to talk about that. Coming up in the future, I think it would be cool to have him cook some things and taste test some things and make some weird concoctions. Maybe eat some bugs and stuff like that. Because if you know me, I'm not a picky person. There's only a couple things I do not eat. Olives, tomatoes are top 2. Other than that, I'm pretty open to trying anything. But so that might be a segment thing that I do, have like a crazy concoction or try something weird or a delicacy from a different country or something like that. I am going to probably get a snack box here. If anybody wants to give me a snack box and have it sent to my house, I want to do I know they have like Chinese snacks or Russian snacks or just different snacks across the world, and they do the snack box things. I was thinking about doing something like that. I think that would be really cool. I have to look up the prices because obviously I'm not making any money. So support is needed to be able to do things like that. But, little things here and there, I don't mind purchasing to make good quality shows and make something that you guys want to see in the future. So that might be a good idea. I did get one of those snack boxes. I think it was like $40 or something for the one I got, and it was pretty small. It was a Chinese one. I think I got it from like FYI, I think sells them. So there's probably cheaper ways to find those snack boxes, and it was pretty small, so it wasn't that great, and there was a lot of like repeat snacks in there, like doubles and stuff like that. But I want to try snacks from around the world, so if anybody's interested in funding that, I would love to do that on my show. I have been noticing also, I do go back and checked from last week's podcast that I did, Monday through Friday. Let me go and check these again. Hold on 1 second. Ziggy Talks. Put that out of there. So let's look. So it does look like people are actually going back and rewatching my episodes and stuff like that. So that's why a lot of times, like in this episode, I have kept talking about different things because I have noticed that I'm getting more views afterwards. My original one that I put up here was just the opening, my original opening for Ziggy Talks, and that is at 52 views already, and that was just put up 13 days ago. So people are rewatching stuff. My episode 1 is already at 30 views, and I only think I had like 5 or 6 people come in and out, so that's getting rewatched. The Take 2 episode was only 38 minutes. I only got the second half of that, so that didn't post correctly, and I don't think that one posted very well, so I only got 3 views on that one, so which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But I am getting views, guys. I am getting more views as we go along. To have 18 views or 30 views on my first episode is a win in my book. That means that people are watching at least, and people are engaging, and people are listening at least for a little bit and showing support, and that is all I can ask for. So please like, subscribe, and share my podcast, my YouTube channel, to all your friends, all your family, everybody, so it will get bigger and I can do more things, and I can get that credibility behind me where people are going to want to come on the episodes or want to be a part of this, because I grow when you guys help me grow, and that is a huge part, and that is what I want to do because I enjoy doing this as a hobby, and I want to continue doing it and make it grow into something better. So make sure you support. If you guys have any inquiries, you guys have any ideas of the show, you guys just want to reach out to me and say, hey, you can always do that at ziggytalks216@gmail.com. Again, ziggytalks216@gmail.com. If you know anybody that's looking to be sponsored, a local business, somebody doing something fun, creative, artist, anything like that, give them my contact information and have them reach out to me so I can talk and talk to them and, plan for the future. I did a lot of stuff over the weekend. Didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm very exhausted, especially last night. Did not have much sleep at all. With that being said, I'm probably going to be going to sleep right after this. I'm going to take medication, lay down, watch a movie, and probably pass out. Because, that is life. I do like the fact that I do have Facebook and YouTube on here, so you guys can both watch on Facebook Live, or you can watch on the YouTube channel itself. It does stream on both. I think Facebook right now is not public. I have to go back into the settings and make my Facebook public live so everybody can see it. I know that I have very minimal things you can do on my Facebook page because that is my personal page. I just wanted to get this on a couple platforms so it can be shared and liked. So I will figure that out so I can at least post the live streams to be public on both platforms. I do have Twitch that I just recently downloaded. I was going to put it on here today, but like I said, I took a nap before I started this episode, and I was not able to load that screen up before I had to start, which, you know, I was starting a little late, but I was on time to start the show, and that's all that matters. Consistency. Number one key. Stand out in the crowd, be consistent, and be unique. Mantra to live by. Be safe out there. I'm probably going to end here, in the next 5 minutes or so. Probably going to end this live stream. Only because my outro, it takes a minute or two anyways, so. Like I said, I'm just getting into this, getting, consistent with it, coming up with new things, new ideas, and stuff like that. So, with that being said, all these shows are going to run from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I will be running my show for the foreseeable future. That might change down the line, seeing how things go, seeing what kind of content I can make. I'd like to make segments for each day, like say Monday I come on and do a Ziggy Talks segue to something, or like a product test on Mondays, and then Wednesdays will be guest interactions, and Fridays might be let's do something wacky and fun, being close to the weekend, because obviously if I do anything on the show that I might need a rest day for, Friday would probably be the best day to do that. So, with that being said, I am going to get out of here. I do appreciate you all checking in, liking, subscribing, share everything. Share it as much as you can to everybody that you love and know, and might just get a kick out of having something in the background if that's what they're looking for. I appreciate all the support I've gotten so far. After the first week, I have heard back from quite a few people on everything looks good, looks professional, and that's what I'm going for, is to look good and know that I'm doing this right. So I appreciate all the responses that I've got from things, even the criticism, ideas and stuff moving forward. I appreciate all that. I take that to heart. Anybody's helping me grow. I'll take any constructive criticism I can get, because it does help me to grow and make content for everybody and not just myself, because right now I can only go off of what I like, and sometimes it's not the best and it's not what other people like. So I want to make sure that I'm doing something that everybody can engage in, have fun with, and that being said, I will see you on Wednesday at 6 p.m. You guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. And I think, you know what? I don't think I loaded it up again. Of course I didn't. I didn't load it up. So I gotta load it up. It's gonna take a second to load up. But with that being said, that's what I get for it. Woo! Jeff messed up. No, Ziggy. My real name's Jeff. Sorry. But my name is Ziggy. And that's all you need to know. So thank you guys again. I hope you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in to Ziggy Talks. Your host, Ziggy. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you Wednesday. Come on. Load up.
Be unique. Bye for now.